Hi there, welcome to Beginner Tutorials, episode 63 of City Skylines Beginner Tutorials. We're going to start out with a first-person ride on the back of a forestry truck, which I am hoping is going to take the tunnel that I've created, because I want to show you the difference between the tunnels we used to go through and the tunnels that, oh, and here comes a tunnel and he's not moved over yet. Oh, that little bugger is not going to go in there. Okay, so I'm going to jump onto this donut van that's, in front of him, and he is going in the tunnel. Now, this is what our tunnels have always looked like. Hold on a minute, I got to readjust. Just hang on. Okay, I think I've got it adjusted here. Yeah. Okay, so the donut van is going into the tunnel, and this is what we always used to see in the tunnel. And the best we could manage was to go up here and click on transport, which would give us a view of the gray road and grayed out vehicles going, to and from. And here goes the freeway over the top of us. We can see, all sorts of things outside of the tunnel here. I mean, my God, we're seeing the sky. Okay, well, now we're in traffic jam in the tunnel. But this is what we used to see. So I'm going to put it on hold, tab out, and you can see where, oh, there's our tunnel right up there. Took us back to where we started. Okay, this is where we went, and that's us right there at the end, right down there. Okay, now what if we could put enclosed tunnels in? Well, we can now. I'm going to go, what we have is, okay, well, this is the thing that we are going, the mod that we're going to use for it. If you want to go to Workshop and get Network Extensions Project by a team of modders, Catalyst 6, GC Voss, Lazarus Man, and Sam Char, all created this terrific mod, which has roads in it that are not the vanilla roads. So on tab 1, down here, everything is vanilla. Tab 2, everything is vanilla. Tab 3, however, roads 1 and 2 have tunnels. And tab 5, was it 3 or 4? I'm sorry. Yeah, on tab 3, all of the roads have tunnels. You can read this and tell anything in red is the tunnels. But I'm going to go and grab road 9 in tab 5 because I just think it's really, really neat looking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the tab, and it'll open up for you way over here. And you have to go over to this arrow and click a few times to get to the end, and road number 9 has enclosed walls. So then, now that we have that, and we're down here, we're going to make certain there is a blue highlight on the exclamation point that says Upgrade Road. And then we're going to go in here, and we're going to upgrade this road. If it's green, it'll let you upgrade. This tunnel is, we're putting in a tunnel in place of the tunnel we had that you couldn't see. You just go along here, and every place that it turns green, you can upgrade it, just like with a regular road. And see, if it's red, you've already upgraded. If it's green, you haven't. I want to make certain we get that one too. And there. Okay, and then tabbing out of the roads. Now, if we grab one of these new little guys coming up, maybe this one, a box truck. What's that look like? Okay, I need to adjust it. Hang in there. Okay, now we're adjusted correctly. We'll ride with the box truck through our new tunnel. Check out the difference. Is that not cool? I just love this. It's got sides, it has a roof, it has pillars. This particular one has pillars in between. Some of them don't, and you just see the other, it depends upon the road. You can try all the different ones and see how they look. They're all different. But this is now what you see. You don't see that you're going into the freeway. You can't see the sky anymore. You're not seeing all of the things that are outside of the tunnel. And we're in the traffic jam. Are we still jammed? No. Okay. Oh, we're still going. Good. I was kind of hoping we'd get all the way through on this. Yep. Okay. We just came through where the jam usually is. And we only have a wee bit to go just up to this corner and we'll be out. Because you can see where people are coming down off of the end there. Hang in there with me. We have lots more to do once we get out of this tunnel. Everybody's moving. But I just wanted you to see that we do have, with the proper mod, the ability to have a tunnel, a road tunnel, that actually has sides and a roof. And they're easy to put in. Okay, well, he's going to sit there forever, and it really doesn't matter. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop him and get out of him. And of course, it bounces us back where we started, and we're really way up there. So, now, just so that you have a chance to, this is, if you want to write this down, put yourself on hold here for a minute in the game and go ahead and write all this down. Anything in red, tab 3 has all 4 roads in this tab enclosed. Tab 4, now by tab I mean if you go down here where the roads are, okay, right here, you go down where the roads are, you get all of your road tabs and you go to tab 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, and in tab 3, all 4 of the roads on this tab are enclosed when they're in a tunnel. In tab 4, which is this tab, only roads 1 and 2, I think, yeah, are enclosed. In tab 5, only road 9 is enclosed. So tab 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only the one at the end is at the right end is enclosed. Tab 6 has roads 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8 enclosed, and all the others are not. And so you'll get all this information here. I'm not going to make you go through all of it again. I just wanted you to see it. Okay. And then I want you to be able to make a copy of this, snap a snapshot of it, or do whatever you do to get the information. Just put the game on hold and write all this stuff down if you want it. Now, we have done the tunnels so far. This part, all right? We have not done paved roads yet, which is right here. And I will show you how that's done, but I think we might have time. Okay, we'll try it. Because we're only at 8 minutes. I'm going to show you the paved roads that they have. They're pedestrian roads, which I think is really great. Okay, let's get back in here and get the game going, and I'm going to take you over to one of our residential areas that has a big open space here. Well, we now have, we can go into our landscaping, which is, a vanilla thing now, and we can go to, is that how I do it? No, I'm sorry, you go into roads. Normally, if you were putting in a pedestrian path, you'd go to landscaping, and then you'd go up here to paths, and that would give you your choice of vanilla paths, okay, which look like this. I'm just going to put one in here. Okay. And for some reason, I'm still I didn't get out of, I didn't page back up into norm here. For some reason I wound up. Okay, so normally you wind up putting in a path for just people to walk on, like so. Get down here where you can see what I'm doing. You know, all these paths that we used to do, that's how you would do it, and that's what you would get, right? Well, there are much nicer paths now, and you can put buildings on them, which is really great. I think what we're going to do is, okay, we're going to go to the pedestrian paths all the way at the end, on the roads now, past the intersections, which used to be the last thing, and the buses, which are bus lane roads that we didn't used to have, that now we have because of that exchange, because of this mod, this mod, Network Extensions Project, if you want to go get it. Because of that, we can now go to a new tab, which is Pedestrian Roads, which is different from paths. And if we put a pedestrian road in, say we want to go from this intersection, I'm going to put this pedestrian road in. It looks like that. It's really pretty. And you can come down here and you can say what kind of tree you want on it and what kind of lamp you want on it. And I'm going to click right down here and I'm going to say I want the triple lamppost because, you know, that's my favorite. And then I'm going to click down here on the left side of I'm choosing trees for the left side of the path. And I like the acacias because they're nice and light. And you can choose a different one for the right side, but I'm going to choose acacias for both sides. Okay, now when I go in and I put this in, and I have to come down here and say straight road, get it off of the upgrade road thing. See if I can get this a little bit bigger and still have it on screen. How big can I go? I guess that's about as big as I can get. Okay, so now you come down here to wherever you want your path to start. I'm going from one intersection to the other across this. Well, I thought I was. I guess I have to do it this way. Just get out first and then go from that across. There. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay, now what this gives us is a pedestrian path road. I'm going to get down here so you can see what it has in it. And of course, very few people are going to walk on it until, oh, there goes a little boy. Okay, well, we'll just get out here and take a quick look at what it looks like. Now, people on bicycles can go in the middle, and people who are walking, like we're doing, can go along the sidewalk. And you're not supposed, and the only vehicles that are supposed to go on this are the city service vehicles like garbage trucks, and, you know, things that have to get through here to get to something that's down in here and they can't get to it through a regular road. Okay, so that's what this looks like. And I'm going to now put in some buildings. And where I'm going to stick them is on these 4 spots right here. Oh, first I think I'm going to put another spot here that I can also use. Now, see, when you go to zoning, you can see that you can put buildings on this. See? You can actually zone this for residential. Now, I don't want to have a lot of buildings in here because I want this to be special for, I went in and I got some buildings, and I'll show you in another episode how I got this. Have I got that shown already? Actually, I do. Okay, so I guess I should show you what it is first. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Hang on a second, I'm going to find the mod for you. Okay, now if you go in and you search for Ploppable Rico, it's a mod, by AJ3D, and for search box mod, right here, by CWM LOLZLZ, and the Ploppable Rico lets your buildings plop wherever you want to put them, I think, but you have to have it anyway in order for the buildings to work. And the buildings that you go and get, you want to say Rico buildings when you go looking for a building. Hold on. Okay, there are two buildings that we're going to use, and you'll have to go into Workshop to get them. The first one is EVROPEYSKIY. Try looking for that as a mod. And there's also Chelsea Tower. You want to get those two buildings through Workshop, because that's what we're going to plop right now. And you also need to get the search box so that you can find them in your game. And you want to get Ploppable Rico because that helps you to use the buildings. Okay, so go ahead and, get this written down. Pause your video, get this written down, and then go get those. And then you'll be able to do what I'm going to do now, using the hold on a second. Sorry, my mouse sometimes takes off and does its own thing. It's got a little glitch in it. Okay, using the search box mod, which will come up on your screen down here with all of this. It's this thing at the end that looks like a bunch of blocks, and it says Ploppable Rico. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, that's the Ploppable Rico. That's, if I can get a hold of it, this one right here that we're going to use to go find the building. Okay. I don't know why we're shaking. It worries me. So we're going to use the Ploppable Rico to go find the building, because this is where it turns up. Now, if you're in one of these other tabs, it won't show it. Okay. Things like that. But if you go to the tab that shows the apartment zoning, the dark green, second tab over, any building that you've subscribed to, and in this case we're using the Chelsea Tower right there, and the Evropiskai. I can't even pronounce it, but it's a beautiful building, so we'll be using that. Now before we use those, though, well, we can put these in. No, we can't. Not until I get this done. I have to finish this little road piece here. Okay, so we're going to come down here. I just wanted you to see what we're using, so if you want to follow along and put it in your game, I haven't left you hanging. Okay, so we're going to go up about to there, and then back down. Sometimes I need it to go a little bit further anyway. In order for it to look nice. Okay, that's where the Chelsea Tower is going to go. The first one. And the second one is going to go along this. Okay. So now we have our, get that out of there. Come on. Oh, I do have to do one last bit here. I had this all planned out, so. There. And there. There we go. Okay, so now we have the road work, the pedestrian only road work made in our neighborhood. We want to put our houses in there now, but we're not going to put this kind of housing in over here. We're not going to put in these apartments, just rows and rows of apartments. We're going to go and get one of the really big buildings by going to the ploppable Rico over here, and then grabbing the Evropy whatever building that I can't pronounce. And we're going to put the first one here, and the second one here, and the third one here, and the fourth one here. And then we're going to get two of the Chelsea buildings, and we're going to put the towers as close as we can get them. I got to get down closer to do this. This is really kind of hard. I got to find the right spot here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so trying to get this tower in here as close as I can get it. There we go. To this, I wanted to get it as close as I could to the intersection there. And then the same thing over here on the inside of the intersection. There. Okay. And get out of that. And what we have now is a beautiful pedestrian park with dwellings in it. Oh, and no electricity. Hello. Might be a good idea if I put some of that in there, huh? Okay. Oops. Okay, so I have to go all the way to the end here and get my underground power lines in the electricity. And we'll just make certain everybody's connected up. Okay. There. And then turn it on, and we should be fine, because I think I have water going through here. Yeah, I do. Okay. So we're good to go. And now, instead of, lots and lots of little tiny apartment complexes, we now have a very big park area. And now, get down here, past these smaller apartments. I'm trying to get down in this area. Now you should see vehicles coming in right here and dropping people off. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and we'll see how long that takes. It might take a while. Because people are going to move into these apartments. Okay, so the neat thing, I'll show you while we're waiting. The neat thing about these big buildings is, okay, so like one of these small buildings, this one has 20 households in it. This one has 16 households. This is all my mouse doing this. I can't control it. Okay, this one only has 10 households total that it can ever have in it. 10 households, all right? So this one, our Chelsea building, has 150 possible households, and it's already got 97 of them filled in with people that are living there. There are over 409 young adults and 94 adults in this building right now. Okay, and over here in the other Chelsea, it has 150 possible occupancy of households full of people, and 95 are already in there. And just out of those 95, we have 365 young adults and 109 adults. Now these little tiny buildings, they also hold 150 households, and there's 98 in this one already in, 70 in this one, 108 of them in this one, 122 in this one. Each of these little buildings is equal to probably an entire line of apartment complexes along this road. So, but it leaves room for, park area. Okay, here's what I wanted to show you. God, if I could just get my computer to work. Okay, right here, maybe I can just tab down. I can have better control if I'm down in first person. You will now see that there are vehicles that shouldn't be there right here driving into this area that is the park area that is only supposed to have city services in it, but they only go in that far. I'm going to turn the game on if I can. Okay, it's not going to let me turn anything on. I'm frozen. I'm going to put you on hold. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. I don't know why, but my mouse is acting up. So we've got people in this little park pedestrian walk area that I guess when the pedestrians come out, if they wanted to take a vehicle, it goes in that far, and they pick, all of a sudden they have their vehicle, it pops up, and they jump in it and drive away. But it's only in this one little area right here that you'll see that. In whatever area people are, see, you can see one right there that's coming in, and I'm not able to do much. And they have to go really slow because the pedestrian road has a really slow mileage allowance. And there goes another one. And these guys are dropping people off, and then they'll disappear. The ones coming in here, see, they're just dropping pedestrians off, and then people are going home. And what's that one doing? Okay. See, people are they're just getting out, and then, okay, so getting out of that so that I can maybe get down here and see what's going on. Okay, so that's what's going on here. And if we grab one of these pedestrians, if I can get a hold of somebody when they come in, we might have better luck riding a pedestrian than me trying to do. Here we go. Here's some guys coming in probably. I don't want to do a vehicle. And the only way I'm going to get people is if I wait for the cars to come. Come on, guys. Anybody? Hello? Was that the whole batch? Okay, putting you on hold until some more cars come, because we're getting close to the end of the... Okay, maybe this guy. No. Okay, going to put you on hold. Okay, we have new cars arriving. And I'm going to grab the first person that comes out of one of them, if I can. Okay, here's a guy with his dog, or a lady with her dog. Yeah, Amanda Webb, and she's headed for one of the smaller buildings. And we'll just ride along with her. At least until we get to the first building, even if we didn't go any further than that. and give us something to, maybe we could just, let's grab this lady. She seems to be a little stabler. Okay, and some people are riding bicycles that are invisible. That's cute. They're only visible if they're on the bicycle trail, I guess. But everybody isn't staying on the bicycle trail. Okay, here come the big buildings. And that's one of those that are coming up. She may very well be going into one of those. I think she is. I think she's going into this one that's coming up. So we might want to grab somebody else if we can. Where's this guy going? Uropsky, the little girl. I was hoping for someone who was going to one of the big towers. Resides at the Lilac residence. This guy might go through the whole thing, the fella on the bike over here, just because he's going to a residence that's not in the park area. He's just using this to get through to where he does live. Or he's going to the game cave. I guess he's trying to get to the metro maybe. But in the process he's going through the parks and you're going to get a nice view of what this area looks like that we just created. See, now there's a police van, and that's acceptable inside this area. Garbage trucks and ambulances and hearses, they can all drive through here, but nobody else is supposed to. Once in a while you see one. They're going against the law. Okay, so he's through the building already, and we're at 31 minutes. So I guess this fellow's probably headed like everyone else is to the metro system, which is down here in this park area. There it is right there coming up. Yeah, and we don't want to ride the metro. Plus, let's stop the game here. Plus, we're at 32 minutes, and I'm trying to do only 30-minute episodes, so we're done with this one, and I hope you enjoyed the tunnels and putting up new buildings and the pedestrian paths and, walking through with some of them. And I will see you in episode 64, because this is 63. Bye.